48 days until the World Cup. When we started this, we're previewing one team every day until we get to the actual World Cup, which is still a very long way away. But we're almost done with Group A. We've done Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, not in that order. And now we get to Czechia, who's technically the pot 4 team in Group A. Now, they had a very, very long road to get here, and we're going to touch on that, key players, predictions for this whole group, now that we've previewed all 4 teams. But the first thing you need to understand is even though the Czech Republic has a great footballing history, right, mostly as Czechoslovakia, this occurred predominantly in 1970 and before. Even though they have had, one-off footballers that maybe have gone on and won a Ballon d'Or, they haven't actually had a ton of success at the national team, because even if Czech Republic has inherited the footballing history of Czechoslovakia, they've only made the World Cup a combined total of 4 times since 1970. Right? So this is a country that, maybe this is just a me thing, maybe it's just in my mind, they carry an outsized influence on football relative to the number of times the national team has actually made it to the World Cup. You just feel like Czechia has been to more World Cups than they have, when actually this is literally the second World Cup ever that Czechia, as its own independent country, is going to the World Cup. They went in 2006. They have not been to any of the last 4 World Cups, and now they have finally made it back. Right? So this is a national team that is very unfamiliar. Same as South Africa, right? This is a national team with no World Cup experience anywhere on the roster. Okay, there are 2 of those teams in this group, and I find that incredibly interesting, because you can't even imagine what the experience is of going and playing in in a World Cup for the first time, when the entire team, the entire apparatus for both South Africa and Czechia, despite the fact that they both have a large influence on the game and like their national teams are very memorable and have had very memorable moments, the national teams as they exist now have never been here in any way. Kind of like when Italy finally makes a World Cup, again, there's going to be nobody on that team that's ever been in that situation before. That's where Czechia is right now. Okay, so that's just an important thing to remember.